So today we're working on a shovel again. Got a few things to get done. And like I said, this was a 2022 front end. And I have a few things to mock up. That's why I'm not going to tighten this down yet. We're just mocking this up so we can get a wheel in it and check for spacing, get the wheel space and all that good stuff. Next, we're going to start putting on some of the controls. I hate reaching over my head for this kind of stuff, but the table I'm using so we can roll this around for now. Because all my other tables are taken up. So, just go ahead and snug these so I can kind of put it in place. We are probably not running any controls up on the handlebars on this. If we run anything, it'll just be the brake light switch out of this. That looks about right. On this side, we got the clutch perch. As I said, we're just snugging stuff up, doing a mock-up of all this stuff. And when we do the final wiring and all that stuff, then we'll lock everything down right. That, yeah, that's closing all the way. Start getting this brake line up and into place. I think we're gonna be good right there. Looks like we're gonna go right to that, so that looks good. Give me just a minute, let me move the camera. So, we've got the banjo bolt out. You have a crush washer on one side. You're going to put this through the brake line. And then you got a crush washer on the other side. That's what creates the seal. And then Be sure not to cross thread this, of course. This banjo bolt on these newer brake systems are 13 millimeter. And I will snug this up pretty good because this master cylinder was on this front end. Not necessarily these handlebars, but it was on this front end. So I'm sure it's got a little bit of fluid left in it. Actually, I picked up the wrong wrench. It's a 12 millimeter. So let me correct myself there. And we're just gonna snug that where it won't leak. Like I said, I've got everything pretty much. I like where everything's going. I like where the brake lines run. In fact, there is a loop on the back side of this where that brake line goes. Well, let me get you around and show you that. So there's a loop right here, and that brake line pops right in it, which cleans that up real good. Brake line's got plenty of room, goes right up to the mount there underneath the tree, and goes right up through that hook and onto the master cylinder. While we're mocking up parts for the shovel, this is a rear brake caliper mount that I had, and this is the reducer to reduce this from 1 inch down to 3/4 inch, which is what the axle on this shovel is. And I'm gonna find a set screw for the bottom of that. And we'll be right back with you installing this onto the axle, so we get that done and out of the way. So, I've got the caliper ordered for this, but I don't have it yet. But we can go ahead and get this on the axle. Like I said, that's a reducer to go down to 3/4 inch because this bracket will fit 1 inch, 25 millimeter, or 3/4 inch. And I have the 25 millimeter bushing back there. But this one requires the 3/4. So what we're gonna do is slide this axle out a little bit. And I kind of got this thing safety strapped. So I gotta kind of hold it. Sorry about the hand being in the way. But once we get those on there, then I can pull that axle back through. The spacer's on there. This is going to go on that spacer. And then there's a set screw on the bottom here that I'm gonna snug up. And that holds that in place, and then when that caliper goes in, it'll sit right there. So y'all stay tuned for more of the Shovelhead stuff. We may do some more mock-up stuff today. Let's put this chrome hardware back on the axle so nothing pops out or moves on us.